Thank you. Pretika MedTech, we're focused on merging science with connected technology. From our standpoint, the future of wound care is connected and data-driven. Pretika MedTech delivers embedded connected wound care technology to monitor acute wound, post-surgery healing, and chronic diseases remotely or in person without having to remove the dressings, bandages, wraps, or casts. We're all about improving patient care, providing better health outcomes, and lowering the cost of care by embedding a device within the wound care dressings that can send up via a Wi-Fi 6 antenna images and data sensor analytics to the EHR system into that patient profile so it can be monitored by the clinicians and outpatient nursing teams. The standard approach to monitoring acute and chronic wounds is currently ineffective and costly in today's healthcare system. There are only two methods. You have point of care, where the patient is in an inpatient placement within the hospital or within the doctor's office, or they're in an outpatient monitoring mode where it requires a trained nursing team member to go visit. And in both cases, the wound dressings have to be removed to be able to look at the healing process. Why it's ineffective is because 6.5 million Americans are affected by chronic wounds each year, and that has an impact of $25 billion on the healthcare system. Also, on the acute side, we have 5.4 million surgeries that are performed annually, which has a potential impact of $10 billion in terms of cost for acute surgical infections. So the driver here is to save money within the healthcare system. So our solution, it's a breakthrough, non-invasive, embedded wound care monitoring device, connected wound care technology. It's utilizing micromedical technology in terms of its components, from imaging to autofocus lens, Wi-Fi 6 antenna, sensors, IC chip, all built into a very small device that's disposable, single use, ultra thin and lightweight, and also has the latest in IT and security and cyber security standards built in it. And this is a device that's embedded within the wound care dressings. It's configurable and uploads on demand or through a programmed software so that clinicians can access the images and data in real time or be alerted. And it integrates to EHR systems, data and patient records easily. Our advantage: connected wound care technology is a disruptor in the digital device monitoring segment. We bring high-resolution imaging and real-time data on demand to the wound care monitoring segment. And this delivers more metrics that are important for the diagnosis and detecting from the clinician side. It's a seamless integration into the EHR system. It has cost savings to the healthcare system. And we prevent costly and timely outpatient trips by the nursing teams and risk of infections within the patients. And it's preventative. It's capturing data and analytics through imaging on chronic diseases that oftentimes it's too late when the pain is felt by the patient, but our connected wound care technology can capture that type of infection before the patient even feels the pain. So a great preventative aspect to our technology. When you look at the target market, the patient monitoring device market is $55.1 billion. When we look at the digital healthcare segment, that market, it represents $44 billion. So it's significant when you look in terms of remote patient monitoring and the impacts it has on a global market. We're looking at a $2.7 billion US market potential for taking this new embedded connected wound care technology into the remote patient monitoring field. There's a white space there. No one is in it except for Pretika MedTech. Intellectual property is a driver to the success of any medical technology devices. We have US and PCT patent applications pending. We completed an extensive patentability search that showed an incredible white space for embedded technologies for imaging and sensor that's non-invasive for wound monitoring. But more importantly, we're doing a track 1, 3 months in, to be able to determine really the position that we have and the strength. We have 162 claims altogether, and we've taken under track 1 the 30 top claims, and within another 6-month period of time, we'll know exactly how the strength we have within our position for IP. Very much a driver. Kenobi Martins is a team behind it, and we have a great team of partners in James Herkenhoff on the device side and Jeremy Carney on the AI and software technology side. FDA regulatory. It's definitely a 510(k) path, but what's unique is in the camera side, it's all class 1. But yet, because we're an embedded camera, we have the implications of really being a class 2 device. And there's no predicate, substantial equivalent for class 2 in the FDA system. So we are working with the FDA for them to review this. We presented a de novo pre-sub. They came back and said, I believe since you already meet the wound care dressing class 2 and the communications class 2, that we can work with you based upon clinical and IRB testing to get a class 2 designation for an embedded imaging device. The competitive landscape, our connected wound care technology is the only device that provides embedded imaging and technology and information. Really important. There are many players out there with digital devices that are taking images with the wound dressings, cast, removed. We now can do it by being embedded. Traction and timeline, we're looking at FDA completed by November of 2023, and we're looking at being in the marketplace by 2025 and definitely 2026. When we look at projections, the key driver is great growth. We're looking at being a $426 million revenue base by 2029, but more importantly, the EBITDA percentages. From our start launch in 2025 at an EBITDA of 48%, extending out to 66% by 2029. So a great market to be into. We're asking for $800,000 as a safe agreement in terms of an $800,000 seed convertible note, converts into a Series A at a 10% discount based upon an $8 million evaluation. And what's important is we're doing all of this de-risking. We're currently investing, self-funding, to be able to create the IP, strategic portfolio that's required, the FDA portfolio that's required, and the medical reimbursement coding that's required. We have a great team. We have on the FDA side, Kevin Go. On our reimbursement coding side, Dr. Daniel Lace. In terms of clinicals, we have Tala Harake. And in terms of the medical device technology and software and programming, Samer Shreem. Be a disruptor in connected care. That's what we're all about. We want to drive connected wound care technology, being the first embedded wound care monitoring solution for acute and chronic wound monitoring, real-time data and alerts. So we want to thank you very much. We want you to be a part of this breakthrough technology and improving patient comfort and care, providing better health outcomes, and lowering cost of care. Thank you very much.